Next topic is blood pressure. All of you have heard this term. Now, what do you mean by blood pressure? Blood pressure is the pressure against the walls of the blood vessels produced by the discharge of blood into them by contraction of the left ventricle. The blood pressure is high in the arteries and gradually drops in the arterioles and capillaries and become very low in the veins. As all of you know, left ventricle, it pumps the blood to each and every part of the body through arteries. And when we have done the difference between the arteries and veins, we have studied that arteries, they carry blood with more pressure as compared to veins. So the blood pressure is high in arteries as compared to veins. The pressure in the arteries rises and falls alternately due to heartbeat. When contraction of heart takes place, then blood pressure inside the arteries increases. When relaxation of heart muscles take place, then blood pressure in the arteries decreases. Why? Because when contraction of heart take place, it pumps the blood into the arteries, due to which blood pressure in the arteries increases. And when relaxation of heart muscle take place, or you can say diastole take place, at that time blood is not pumped into the arteries, so blood pressure at that time is low. So the pressure in the arteries rises and falls alternately due to heartbeat. The temporary rise in blood pressure during contraction of the heart is called systolic pressure. Systolic means when contraction of heart take place. I told you that blood pressure will be high when the contraction of heart take place. So that pressure is known as systolic pressure, and the value of normal blood pressure, that is systolic blood pressure, is 120 mmHg. mmHg means millimeters of mercury. Now, when the relaxation, the temporary fall in blood pressure during relaxation of the heart muscles is termed as diastolic pressure. So the blood pressure will be low in the arteries at the time of the relaxation of the heart muscle. So that is known as diastolic pressure, and its normal value is 80 mmHg. The blood pressure is measured by an instrument known as sphygmomanometer, and the blood pressure is expressed in the ratio of 1 systolic blood pressure over diastolic blood pressure. So 120 over by 80 mmHg, and it is measured in arteries near the heart. Now, how this instrument sphygmomanometer works? A sphygmomanometer, it consists of an inflatable cuff. So all of you have seen, I hope all of you have seen sphygmomanometer. This sphygmomanometer, it consists of inflatable cuff that is attached to the pressure gauge. This is the pressure gauge. Now the cuff is wrapped around the upper arm and rapidly inflated with the help of hand pump. This is the hand pump. So the doctor, they used to press the pump and inflate the cuff. This cuff is inflated until no pulse is felt in the wrist, and at the one side doctor that presses the stethoscope near the arm, near the cuff, so that, and in the arm artery is present known as the brachial artery. So when cuff is inflated with a hand pump till no pulse is felt in the wrist, this shows that the blood supply to the forearm is stopped. Then stethoscope is placed on the brachial artery just below the cuff, and the cuff is slowly deflated Now no pumping will be there, it is left as it is. Now the air will come out. Now due to decrease in pressure around the arm, the blood that flow rapidly into the brachial artery. The sound of blood flow is heard through the stethoscope. When the pumping is heard, pressure on the gauge is noticed. When the that pressure that increases flow of blood is there, and the first pumping or first beat is noticed on the gauge. This sound is of the blood rushing through the arteries at peak pressure due to ventricular contraction. The reading on the gauge is the systolic blood pressure. Now the sound will fade until it stops. The reading on the gauge, the lower reading on the gauge indicates the diastolic blood pressure. In this way, blood pressure is measured. So simply if we say when it is inflated, then the high pressure is there on the no flow of blood is there towards the hand. So when it is deflated, when air come out from it, the blood rushes with a speed towards the arm, or you can say blood rushes with a speed towards the hand, and the beat is noticed. That beat is known as the systolic pressure. That is noticed, and slowly the beat, or you can say the pulse, it get fades, and the lowest point is noticed of the pulse, that is known as the diastolic pressure. So the normal blood pressure is 120 by 80 mm Hg. When the blood pressure it increases from the normal value, that is up to 140, that is systolic pressure, and 90 is the diastolic pressure. This is known as the high blood pressure. So the high blood pressure means the value of blood pressure is higher than the normal values, and the high blood pressure can lead to heart diseases, and it also affect vital organs like brain, kidney, eyes. When blood pressure it increases in heart, then heart uses more energy in pumping the blood. Because of increased effort of the heart muscles, this lead to the thickening of the heart muscles, and it results in the enlargement of heart. In brain also there is a effect of high blood pressure. High blood pressure causes severe strain on cerebral arteries that supply blood to the brain, and these weak cerebral arteries may finally rupture and can lead to brain hemorrhage. And brain hemorrhage, if it take place in the capillaries, it can lead to paralysis, and if main artery its hemorrhage take place, it can even lead to death of the person. So what are the causative agent of the hypertension? Generally, a diet full of extremely oily and greasy food is known to increase the cholesterol level in the blood, and which causes thickening of the arteries and result in high blood pressure. When arteries in them cholesterol deposit, it leads to decrease in their lumen. As you already know that the arteries, they have narrow lumen. If further deposition of any substance take place in the artery, the lumen of the artery get narrow, due to which the blood get less space to flow, due to which the pressure of blood increases, and it leads to the increased blood pressure, or it puts the more pressure on the wall of artery, which can result in hypertension or high blood pressure.